Well, here's something, an idea. How would just people not do things to get a reaction out of me?
How are you feeling heading into today's reunion?
I feel good. I feel like I know why I'm here. I know what I have to do while I'm here, and I know where I have to be when I'm done. I'm not confused about anything that I've done. I want to clarify a few things that have affected me, but I want to move on from them. I'm going to dump them back in the laps of the people that they belong in. I don't want to carry anybody's load anymore. Well, here's something, an idea. How would just people not do things to get a reaction out of me or to try to hurt me, and then it won't be a reaction? I went through this for 2.5 years with Margaret alone. And it's a total of 12 years. Doesn't matter what anybody says. I've been mentioned in every single season. I'm very clear as to why she did it, because she's desperate. Otherwise, she'd have her own storyline. She's desperately hiding her own stuff. She's forgetting, getting rid of Siggy and then getting rid of me, having everyone gang up on me. And is everyone forgetting how crazy she made Siggy? That doesn't happen because somebody's being normal.
Does having a long history with the ladies make it difficult to step away from the show?
No, absolutely not. It makes it actually imperative that I step away.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm stepping away from Jersey. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But I will never, when I say never, I will never film with the ladies that are in this existing cast right now.
Mm-hmm.
I just won't do it.
Would you be open to filming in another city?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sure. Listen, I helped build the foundation for this franchise. I don't care what anybody says. People know it. The important people have talked about it, and the network knows, and that's all that matters. The fans love it, and I was front and center for a reason before anyone even knew what was going on. My story is still trailblazing everything.
I found out she has all this money, and I'm still not impressed by her, and I still think she's boring as
I definitely have some things to say to Jennifer, to Danielle. Teresa and I always have a little something to say to each other, which is fine.
Oh, well, I don't think it's a surprise to anybody that Jennifer has just said and done a lot of things that I'm not comfortable with. And so I'd like to, talk to her about them.
I want to address the idea that I am impressed by her money because I found out she has all this money and I'm still not impressed by her and I still think she's boring as shit. So no, the money does not impress me, especially because you don't enjoy it. So what would impress me about that? She says that I don't know how to be a role model for my kids, which I'd rather be a role model like me as opposed to her any day of the week because I knew people like her growing up. And they never spent any money and they ended up having nothing and they had no money or no memory to show for it. And that's not the kind of role model I want to be. I want to teach my kids how to enjoy life and be gracious and to be hospitable and nice hosts and not be stingy.
I'm going to address obviously the situation between Margaret and myself. So I guess that's like the biggest thing.
Marge normally tells me things that she doesn't want me to say, that I want to say, that would probably embarrass her. I'd like to go and have a 2-minute discussion with Danielle. I probably won't be allowed to, but I don't appreciate anybody putting their hands on my wife no matter what, girl or guy. So we'll see, maybe they will let me talk.
I think I'm past my beefs with a lot of people, but I'm not sure they view it that way. So I'd like to know where I stand with certain people.
Just let it happen. That's how we actually are. Housewives of New Jersey don't get caught up in the hype of what should we do next. This is our real lives, and this is the way it is. This is a bunch of girls going out to dinner right on this couch today. This is girls going out to dinner and just hashing it all out.
I just want to see how things unfold.
I made sure I watched the show.
I mean, I'll never forget for the first reunion, I wrote notes and sat on them and kept pulling them out during breaks because I wanted to remember what I wanted to say to each thing because I was so passionate about everything that was going on in our family. But now I'm 40 and I give zero fucks about anything. And I shouldn't say about anything, I should say about what people think. So I'm just gonna answer it the way I wanna answer it and authentic and speak my truth, and if no one likes it, not my problem.
I just rewatched the episodes from the very beginning just so that I can brush up on it because you forget, and I wanted to be reminded of what these girls said to me. Plus, the hypocrisy is rampant with some people, and I need to call them out on how they do the same exact shit that I do, yet I always get penalized for it.
You know, I got my thoughts in order. I really thought about what I wanted to say to who today, and what I could respond with when certain people came at me with things.
I made sure I watched the show. I made sure I watched this season.
Getting taped in, and you know, my knocker's real. Like I said, I got them taped up to the gods, nipples folded in the wrong direction, and just ready for this reunion.
I got a spray tan because I've been horrified ever since the New York reunion last year that the tan cream would come off on the couch. So I got a spray tan. Got my hair colored. I got, you know, all my waxing done and everything, and I got a beautiful, beautiful dress.
She's a freshman at college. He's a junior working his butt off. The novena at the house has their picture in front of it, but, you know, the whole thing. They're just friends. They keep in touch. They do. You know, she's a freshman at college. He's a junior working his butt off to get an internship and a job in investment banking. He's very, very competitive. He has a 4.0. So he said that he's so blessed that he has Gia in his life, but he cannot even give any girl what they deserve because his time right now is making a career for himself. So he adopted an old dog out of a shelter.
I hope nobody hits the mute button on me and edits that shit out.
It's season 10, so if I can't figure out the reunion by now, then I have issues, right?
I feel like last year at this time I didn't know what to expect, and now I know what I'm walking into, and I know how I feel, and I feel confident with how I feel.
I feel great. I feel like I have a lot of things to say. I hope nobody hits the mute button on me and edits that shit out. But I have a lot to say because these girls, like, they're so far left on their perception of me. It's crazy. It's asinine. It's like, I don't care what other people have. I'm just surprised by what you have because you lie by omission. And that's basically what I'm going to tell her. It's not bragging when you have a nice birthday party for your child or any kind of party for your guests. It's celebrating a milestone. It's making something extraordinary from a typical Friday afternoon play date, which is basketball on a blacktop. Oh, that was Jackie's birthday party. Sorry. Confusing.
Emotionally, listen, I feel vindicated yet disappointed. You know, a lot has gone on this season that has shown me people's true colors, which makes me a little sad because people I really adore have disappointed me. But, you know, I'm a grown-up, I'm a big girl. I can get over things. Life is a series of disappointments.
I feel good. I'm ready for closure on the season and all this part of all of our lives. As you see, we've been through so much, all of us. A lot of things have come to a head. There's been a lot of pivotal moments that are going on to the second half of our life. Like, things just like kind of all exploded for us this year. So I'm happy to see it over, but I want to see how it plays out today. My mother said, pray to Mother Cabrini and ask Jesus to come with you today.
Joe always just says, like, don't be shy, don't sit there quiet, like, speak your mind, because when you go back and watch it and it actually airs, I get very I get very mad that I didn't, like, why didn't I say this, or why didn't I tell her that? He's like, I don't want to hear that this time. Like, say what you need to say. So.
Now, I don't want her to take shit. I just want her to be stern because she's so sweet. She's got a great heart. Just be stern and be strong.
I have so much support from everyone. My mother said, pray to Mother Cabrini and ask Jesus to come with you today. So that was my mom's advice. And, you know, just like, of course, Frank texts me in the morning, you're beautiful. David texts me in the morning, you're beautiful. My other friends text me in the morning, good luck, we're here for you, you're gonna kill it. I'm very blessed.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give her words of advice. She gives me words of advice, all right? Because Dolores, if you notice, is able to stay calm through pretty much everything, except for Danielle.
My husband, definitely. He, this morning texted me, even though he's going to be here later, he texted me this morning and said, "You're gonna be fantastic. You always are." And you know, he just reminded me, just, you know, like, be honest and, you know, don't back down to anyone. And you know, it's just a good reminder. That's it. You know, I think people know that when you come for me, I'm probably not going to come for you first, but if you come for me, you better watch out.
Did you have any words of advice for Margaret?
I said, be an animal. Go for it. Don't take any crap. Go for the throat. I don't know if she'll do it, but that's what I said.